It's a dinosaur.
Jurassic Park is a classic movie, iconic movie.
One of the most thrilling films ever made.
When I saw the first Jurassic Park, I was 14 years old, and I just walked away having my mind blown. Science and imagination came together in this way that was full of suspense and storytelling and beautiful imagery. It's like cinema was reinvented right in front of me at that time.
The exciting thing is seeing just how passionate these Jurassic Park fans are and what it meant to them.
I had Jurassic Park mania. I saw it twice that weekend. I spent like the next 6 months of my life running from imaginary dinosaurs.
I'm sure everybody says the same thing, you know, seeing the dinosaurs for the first time, running through that field. You know, you felt the same way the characters in the film did. You know, when they were looking at the dinosaurs, you felt exactly like they felt.
Seeing Jurassic Park was a really big deal. I was a kid, I was like 11 or 12 years old, and I got immediately swept away by the visuals and what I was seeing. I mean, these were like real dinosaurs, but I could also follow the story. So it was a very powerful storytelling experience.
My favorite part is when the T-Rex breaks out and goes and attacks the cars.
It really does hold up. I mean, those animatronics look real. It's still scary today.
The first movie was a breakthrough movie. The new CG and seeing the dinosaurs come to life for the first time was extraordinary. And I thought, you know, again, Steven has sort of raised the bar on these kind of movies.
I just know that technologically, it was a benchmark for the entire industry, because here were characters that were digitally created on a computer that looked completely authentic. But I think the outstanding thing that a lot of people don't really realize is Stan Winston made full-size dinosaurs that were used 80% more than the digital dinosaurs. There was still the analog and the digital working hand in hand. And I think if there's a benchmark, it's that benchmark between the greatest mechanical animals ever created, in my opinion, in history, and the first digital characters rendered.
And people still love dinosaurs, and so it was an exciting idea that we were going to make another one.
Bigger mark.
And action!
It's great to work on one of these movies that has such a history with even the crew. They're very excited, very enthusiastic about working on the movie because they grew up on these movies, and so there's a great feeling on the set every day.
We're all gonna be in the movie Jurassic World.
Multiple times out here, I'm like, I'm dreaming this. This isn't real. When I was a little kid, in my wallet, I had a Dennis Nedry Pog that I got from my dad. I always grew up liking the character actors and the bad guys, and I loved Dennis Nedry. I thought he was so funny. We go,
You didn't say the magic word.
And so I had a Jurassic Park Pog in my wallet, and now I'm here getting eaten.
The dream of Jurassic Park has been realized. We're just having a blast. It's incredible.
I was just watching the scene and reacting to what's going on in Jurassic World, and Colin wanted me to watch scenes from Jurassic Park on an iPhone. And so they were running Jurassic Park while we were watching Jurassic World, just to trip out a little bit. It's pretty cool.
For Jurassic World, it was important to me to involve as many of the people who made Jurassic Park great behind the scenes in this movie as possible. To me, there's the spirit those guys infused in this movie.
Bang, crash into a building. Reset.
I am a consultant on this film. I was a supervisor on Jurassic Park. It's pretty wild that we made a movie that long ago, and it's sustained all this time. And, you know, back in the jungle.
I'm sound boom operator on Jurassic World as I was on Jurassic Park and Lost World. Well, we're filming just a few feet away from where we shot the visitor center for Jurassic Park. To be back here 21 years later, it's, like you say, deja vu all over again.
It's pretty cool being, one of the very few people that's been on all 4 of the Jurassic Park films, seeing sort of the evolution of how these movies have been made.
The franchise is special to me because I've loved dinosaurs ever since I was a little kid. It was one of the first things I ever drew. And then I had a chance to work on Jurassic Park 3. To now be 10 years later and be having a chance to dive back into that world has been a dream come true.
I hate it when you do this. Hate it.
To have Jurassic Park become really and truly the first movie to put a dinosaur on screen that was realistic and believable. It was a real honor to be part of that, as it is continuing on with this process in this movie.
My history with Jurassic Park actually goes back to the first one that I worked on as one of the illustrator designers. Then I went on to do Jurassic Park 3 as the production designer, and now I'm here doing Jurassic Park 4. It's really kind of great sort of getting to be part of the group that's creating the next generation of Jurassic Park, or in this case, Jurassic World.
This movie is about bringing back the feeling that the first Jurassic Park gave me and gave to millions and millions of people. It's not something that you can define necessarily, and it's not something you can manufacture. It's about infusing it with a soul that those movies had, and hopefully just by infusing it with my soul, just because those movies are in my DNA, for lack of a better term, this will make people feel in a similar way.
When I record the actual theme song, I won't sing it that perfectly.